It's in a World Alternative Media here, and I'm here in Miami, Florida. I wanted to let everyone know that I'm out here on business, but I will be back soon, and we got a lot of big reports coming. I'm working on some big interviews when I get back, and I figured, I don't think I told any of our followers that I was going out of town for a bit, so people might be wondering, what gives? Why are you going more than a day without posting a video? Well, there is a reason. And as you can see behind me, I got a beautiful ocean view here, and Miami is a beautiful place. I want anyone that's watching right now, send me a question. I feel like I owe you guys something for a few days without a video here. So let me know what you want to answer. I only have a couple minutes to quickly answer a few questions. So if YouTube actually notifies anyone that I'm online, that would be great, and then I can get to it. Otherwise, I'm just standing here looking like an idiot. So please send your questions and I will try to answer them. But on the other side of things, I'm working on some interviews when I get back, mostly Zoom interviews, and I'm looking at a few conferences coming up. If you know of any big events that are coming up, make sure to let me know. I often miss some when I hear about them at the last second. Let's face it, not everyone in the Liberty community is super good at marketing conferences until the last second, and we've seen that a few times, and so be it. We got to change that, but all the same, quite often I'll find out about an event 5 minutes before the event starts, and it's just impossible to get to. I know a lot of you enjoyed our recent trip to the Red Pill Expo in Spokane, Washington. We've got a lot of incredible interviews done there, and I'm looking forward to the next event. I might be going out to Perth, Australia in October for a conference out there, and I'm looking at Italy in September, and we'll see if crypto picks up a little bit. It'll make it a lot more easy. But Darius Craig says, what about the Carat Gold coin? I'm not sure 100% what you mean by that. If you can let me know in the comments what you mean by that. I don't know, I might have just missed it. Lots of stuff going on, hard to keep up with everything. Patrick asks, what do you think about Tether? I think it's a terrible idea. They claim that they had recently audited, quote unquote, but their audit was not overseen by anyone. They basically just said, well, we have this money, don't worry everybody. It's in the fine print of the recent quote unquote audit. I would not put a lot of weight behind that. If Tether has all the money, great, and it is a great idea to begin with. The idea, you're not trading into the US dollar, so you're not being taxed to death. But with that said, if that goes down, it's going to affect a lot of the crypto market negatively, and it's going to cause some problems down the road. So I'm really hoping that we are very careful about our stake in that, and we do our own due diligence, and watch out for the exchanges, all the usual stuff that I tell people about. There's good and bad in that community, and it's important that we all understand it in order to avoid any future issues. Now, YouTube gets rid of the comments within about 2 seconds of them popping up on the screen, so I apologize if I miss anything. It's impossible to keep up with. They haven't really made the YouTube app good enough so that I can actually read comments. Patrick says thank you very much. Just waiting here. I saw John Snyson is online. Good to see you, and I'll be seeing you soon, and we'll be doing some videos. I still got a report that I have to post that I did with John, two actually. One that I did in a live stream and one 4K one. So I'm looking forward to it. Mitch says, what do you think about Deutsche Bank? Oh man, we've done so many reports on that. Deutsche Bank is a completely illegitimate enterprise that will come crashing down to the ground. They are involved in all sorts of scams. They recently laid off 10,000 people, which is 1 in 10 of their employees. Well, they're working on that anyway. They're looking at combining with, I think, Commerce Bank, another bankrupt institution. I would just say, like I say to people in cryptocurrency, stay out of the exchanges. Well, stay out of the banking system. The banking system is bad news, folks, and it's a good way to lose everything you have, because if your money's in the bank, it's not yours, it's a bank's. And Deutsche Bank is probably one of the biggest bank insolvent bubbles in the world right now, and getting into or putting too much of your money in Deutsche Bank, or any for that matter, is a good way to lose a lot of your money. Jacob Salvia asks, which conference are you at? I'm not at a conference right now. I'm just on a business trip, networking, that kind of stuff, because what you see on camera is only part of the job that I do. A big part of my job is talking with people and speaking with people and hanging out with people and networking with people and making sure that we can bring it to the next level so that you and I can spread this information at a much faster rate and a much larger rate. Earl Kepler says Arizona, partner. Good to see you. I was just down in Arizona in Monument Valley, northern Arizona. Amazing, amazing country. Love Arizona, love Utah. But yeah, anyway, so I'm not gonna stay on too long. I'm on someone else's balcony here, and I'm taking up the balcony and hogging it all for myself. Just wanted to let you guys all know what was going on out here, because a lot of I find I'll post a video or two a day, and I work really hard at it, and I go a couple days without posting, and I get a lot of people unsubscribing and a lot of people getting mad, and it's like I have to speak with people and network with people and do some form of interacting with other people instead of hanging out all day in front of my computer making videos, which I love doing. It's an honor to be able to do this on a daily basis, but of course I do have to speak off camera with people and work on making sure that we can bring this information to the next level and innovate the markets, and not just in media, but in decentralizing the markets to the greatest, to our greatest ability. And anyway, I just dealt with a few days of trying to get my luggage back. Michael Holiday says send $2 on Super Chat. He says, proud member of the Scumbag Army, was up. Very good to be joined by other people in the Scumbag Army. But it doesn't come without consequences, and it doesn't come without a mission. You have to go out there and yell at scumbag politicians to be a true member of the Scumbag Army, as you call it. But anyway, so I just had to deal with several days with United. Delayed my flight, really screwed me over. I rushed to the gate. I have asthma. It was not fun. I got to the gate and it was still open, and I tried walking down the tunnel towards the plane, and they shut me down and said, sorry, we're closing the door. Regulations, you can't go. And they looked at me with a smirk on their face, and the plane sat there for 20 minutes and they wouldn't let me on. And after complaining a lot, they put me on an American Airlines plane, but then they lost my luggage for over 2 days. And yesterday I talked with United, and they said, oh yeah, we got your luggage, we tracked it, it's at American Airlines, but it's their responsibility to send it to you. So I talked to American Airlines, and they say, well, we don't have your luggage, we don't know where it is, and we aren't able to access the code. And I'm like, you airlines can collude with each other on prices, but you can't talk with each other about getting a customer's luggage back. I wasn't able to do any work for days out here, and I'm only out here for a few days. And anyway, I go to American Airlines at the airport today, which is 45 minutes away from where I'm staying, and they tell me, sorry, we don't have your, well, they didn't say sorry, actually they were super rude about it, but they're like, we don't have your bags, they must have it at United, and United's telling me that it's American that has it. Anyway, finally got my luggage back after several days. It's very hot in Miami, so it's not nice to, be in the same clothes for several days. It's pretty brutal. But yeah, it stopped me from being able to get work done for days. So I'm not happy about it. I'm not going to be able to come out of this with as much work, but I'm hoping to get some reports done tomorrow on a boat, and we'll see what happens. But there will be consequences for United. They will be paying me for what I've had to deal with, because they screwed me royally, and that's only the beginning of the story. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it any further. By the way, make sure to like this video, because I see 70 people watching but only 11 likes. Let's get that going a bit. That's how it gets into the suggested videos anyway. More people see it. But anyway, I just wanted to let my subscribers know what's been going on. I will update you soon. I should have done one of these live streams earlier. I don't know why I haven't. I didn't even think about it. I feel like it's still the old days where it's impossible to go live on YouTube on my phone. My old phone sucked, and I should have got with it quicker. But anyway, I do have reports that I filmed in Winnipeg, Canada before I came out here with John Snyson that I'm looking forward to getting up, and I'll be updating you soon with big interviews. I'm talking really big interviews that are coming up, so stay tuned. It's going to be fun. And I hope I learned something, you guys learned something, and we can get a lot out of it, because we need to spread information on the message of individual liberty now more than ever, folks. So anyway, I'm hogging someone's balcony here, so I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media in Miami. Find the truth, be the change.